Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be sharing with you educational activities that I have on the shelf for my 5 through 9-year-olds. And this is a educational shelf, it's hands-on, and we are focusing on a lot of different skills. We're starting off with chickens. We're doing a little mini unit on chickens since we're raising chickens, and the kids are diving into learning about chickens. Here's the Chickenology book, and here they get to learn about all the facts and information about chickens. I'll link all of these books below. I have a lot of different read alouds so the kids can either read themselves or I can read to them, even stories about chickens. The next thing that we have on the shelf is this puzzle, and this is to learn the life cycle of a chicken. And so you start with an egg, then the egg hatches, then there's a little baby chick, and then the chicken, and then the egg. And so it's just a cute little puzzle to show the life cycle, and my little one has really been enjoying it. The next one on the shelf is this chicken game, and this is a really fun one. It brings these little eggs and a little die, and the children have really been enjoying playing this game. It's really fun, and it really brings alive the whole theme of studying chickens. I like incorporating board games as much as possible because children really love board games, but board games teach so much more than just a form of having fun. They learn cooperation and taking turns and a lot of different things. The next thing that I have on the shelf is a puzzle, and this is a 24-piece puzzle of a little girl who's feeding chickens, and I think puzzles are a great thing for children to do. Not only does it help with focus and concentration, but it helps children with critical thinking and problem solving. It also keeps them busy. And you can start off easy with 10 to 12 pieces and then move on to 24 pieces, then to 50 pieces. Work it up all the way to 100 and more. I think, again, this is just a great way to keep children busy, and it has so many different skills that it targets all at once. The next thing that I have on the shelf is the children's interactive notebooks for science, and since we're doing a chicken unit, I'm having them do different activities in their interactive notebooks, and these are fun activities that they can do on their own, and it's just a great way to keep them busy. I'm going to link this unit below so that you can get access to the unit. Moving on to the rest of the shelf, here I have some fact cards about chickens, and these cards I read a little every day about the chickens. It talks about their diet, it talks about the things that they can do or they can't do, it talks about their life cycle and how long it takes to hatch an egg. It talks about the difference between a chicken and a rooster, what a chicken looks like, what a rooster looks like, the different things they can do. It talks about the different body parts, the waddle, all different types of facts of chickens. And I will link, again, this is part of the mini unit, I will link that below in the description box. Moving on to the next activity, these are 3-part cards for the most common types of chickens. And the children are going to be laying these out on the table and classifying them by chicken name. The next activity that we have here are pictures of the chickens that we have that we're raising, and they all have their individual names. So the children are going to be matching the picture to the names, and they're also going to be matching the type of chicken that they are. These cards have information about these particular chicken breeds, and so they're going to be able to see lifespan, what they eat, all different types of things about the chickens. And here are the names for the chickens that they're going to be matching. So this will be a great activity for them to learn about the chickens that we have and learn a little bit about the breeds. This next activity is working with these Safari LTD's figurines. I'll link it below in the description box. And this is so that the children can learn the life cycle of a chicken in an interactive way. And here are some cards that come with the mini unit, and the children are going to put these cards in order and then going to put the figurines to go along with the cards. The next activity is going along with the life cycle of a chicken, and here I have all the information on how a chicken comes to be a chicken, from the time they're an egg to the time they're an adult. All of the factual information, and the children get to put these cards in order, but also learn the whole process of how a chicken comes to be. The whole next part of the shelf are skills that I want the children to focus on. I'm going to start over here with coloring. This one is not a particular skill, but this is a hobby that we have. We love using coloring pencils, and right now we are working on these coloring books for girls. Since I have all girls using this shelf, we are coloring these dolls together, and this has been a really fun hobby that we have been doing together. The simple act of coloring is an amazing activity that takes your attention away from yourself and puts it on creating something beautiful. You put your energy on using your imagination and your creativity to color a picture. As simple as it may be, it really is relaxing, and it's a great activity to do with your children to bond with them. This next activity on the shelf is an activity for counting money and learning all about money. So here I have these cards, and I give it to the particular child I'm working with, and they have to use the money here to create the actual amount. I have these cards for free download, and I'll link those below in the description box. It's a great activity to have children practice creating different quantities in different ways. This next activity is using these bowls to teach children about nutrition and the different food groups. I'll link below where I got this resource. It brings the two bowls, and you can use the parent's guide that it brings. And it has fun interactive lessons to teach your children at home. Even if you have a different eating style, I think it's a good starting point because it has a lot of different activities, and at the back it has some things that you can photocopy, and also other printable activities that you can have children do. I'll link this below in the description box. So the way that we're going to use this is we have some play food, and we're going to divide the different foods into different food groups. We're going to talk about what makes a complete meal. What is a nutritious meal? I want the children to be able to sort these items so that they're able to see what are the different groups made up of, and I think it'll be a great way to play kitchen, play restaurant, and make it fun and learn all about nutrition and food groups. The next item that I have here is to go along with our restaurant play. And here we have a tea set, and I love playing with tea sets because they bring so much conversation and it's just great for pretend play. We might even use it to have a little tea time in Spanish and practice our Spanish conversation. I think it's just a great tool to have. The next item on the shelf is this Melissa and Doug shoe tying activity, and this is great because children these days don't have a lot of practice since there's a lot of Velcro sneakers and shoes. So this is really important to make sure that your children know how to tie their shoes. This next box holds some index cards with some basic questions for the children, such as their address, their birthdays, their phone number. So it's just a lot of different index cards that has some basic questions that they should all know. If you want me to make a video about this basic skills questions box, let me know in the comments below and I will make a video about it. Okay, moving on to the next thing. The next item that I have on our shelf is a dictionary and a thesaurus. I think it's important. It's an important skill that we're practicing right now for children to learn how to look up words in the dictionary. And so I will give them each a word every day and they'll look it up and they'll tell me the definition. I also have a thesaurus that we're working with, and this is a great way of also children looking things up so that they can learn the synonyms for different words. And I love this thesaurus because on the side it has the letters so that you can easily find what you're looking for. I think it's important for children to not only be able to look up a word on the internet or Google, but to actually know how to use a dictionary. So learning how guide words work on the top of a page in a dictionary and finding words in alphabetical order, I think is a great skill for children to learn. I like this dictionary because it is illustrated and it has different pictures. It has the guide words at the top, they call dictionaries, and I just think it's a great way, and it really gets children interested in finding their own words whenever they have a question. If there's a word that they're looking for, that they want to know the definition for, that they're not sure about, maybe it's a book they're reading and they want to look up a particular word in a book, it's just a great thing to have. And I'll link this dictionary and the thesaurus below in the description box. I hope you enjoyed the video of our learning activities for our 5 to 9-year-olds. If you enjoyed the video and you want to see more like these, please give me a thumbs up so that I know that you want to see more videos like these. I'm going to be linking below the chicken mini unit and any of the other resources that I mentioned on the shelf. If you haven't already seen my other little ones activities for my 1 and 2-year-olds, I'll link those below in the description box. If you want to see more learning activities, more educational activities for children, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the notification bell so that you never miss a video. Until the next video, bye-bye!